Reading will change your life. And here's what it did for me. I was never huge on reading. In school, reading was the last thing that was on my mind. I'm going to be honest with you. Whenever we were assigned reading assignments and homework to read at home, I would go and read 2 pages and put the book down and go and play my Xbox. I was never huge on reading. Reading was never a focal point in my life, and it the importance of reading books was never taught to me. But that goes to say, recently and in the beginning of my walk with changing my perspective on life and growing as a man, I've come to understand that reading is quite literally very essential to the growth and expanding of your mind. If I was not reading and in my books, I wouldn't be able to craft the sentence that I just crafted. It quite literally sets you apart from the box. When you're in a book and you're reading and subscribing to another person's life, you are viewing life from a different perspective, which is vastly unique. You understand that somebody else went through something exactly the same as you, or either way more difficult than what you're going through now. And once you view life from other people's perspective, you become more grounded in your reality. That's why reading is important. Like, for example, the books of the Bible. It's why it's so important is because whenever I'm facing a task or a struggle in my life, I read the Bible verse that is most irrelevant to my life. And I get to understand that, oh my goodness, this man went through something extremely detrimental to his life, and yet he prevailed because of the will of the Lord. And I get to witness how powerful the Lord is, and therefore that increases my faith because I saw it being done in somebody else's experience and life. It frees your mind from the cages of this life. You're taking a step out of your situation and you're escaping. Instead of escaping towards social media and doom scrolling for 2 hours and gaining nothing, you're escaping into a reality that's different from yours, and it's like you're in the story as well. And once you escape into that story, you gain something from actually reading. You actually gain something, a different perspective on life. And the most obvious thing as well, also, the expansion of your vernacular. This is important because how are you going to convey a message and examine a point in front of somebody without them rolling their eyes at you and getting bored? How are you going to explain a topic of discussion to somebody if you cannot speak? Nobody is going to care what you have to say, because in a world where people's attention spans run so thin, you must be able to speak. So pick up a book, start reading more, I would tell you. Keep educating yourself. Join this stronghold in Christ. Let's add brothers to this fight against the world. Let's defeat the algorithm that the world is pushing on us. Share this with a brother. Like this video. Take care, bro, and stay blessed.